Out there in the interwebs, you have your tubes tuned to Calabroni, and I'm going to check out Helios One, or as I like to call it, the solar plant. It is, let's just go ahead and pull up our map here for a second, just north of the Gibson Scrapyard, which is itself just north of Novak. So we can go over to Helios One. It's, if you do it one way, you can get a really, really powerful weapon, though it's not as powerful as I would have personally hoped. So I don't usually do it, actually. You can do it another way and make some peoples happy, which is what I usually do. But let's see what's going on in here as our textures load in. Hello.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Okay, I'll talk to you through this other person. I saw in the distance and wanted to investigate.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter.
I notice your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. I can help.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. Hell, he might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Why are you here and not the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Later.
Later.
Hey. Jinx. Alright, so yep, that's Helios One. Well, your introduction to Helios One. And she said their expert is an idiot, and yes he is. Though I've got to say that I can't believe they still think that he's an expert. And you'll see why I can't believe it once we find him. I think we gotta go around here. It is weird that you can't like just go straight through. You gotta go like around. And I think upstairs a little bit. Upstairs a little bit more. Man, it's been a long time. I think we need to go down here. Let me see if I can figure out where to go. Whoop. Nope, 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 nope. Going through that door will make people unhappy. Hello. You're not the person I want to talk to.
The Legion's coming for us. Just a matter of time, believe you me.
Alright, nope, that's not the guy we want. And we've gone in a big circle. Awesome. Let's try that again, huh? Hey, this way I don't think is any better, actually. Ah, man. I am just killing it in here right now. Is up here where I want to be? I think up here is where I eventually want to be, but not where I actually want to be right now. Let's see. Anything? Anything at all? Anything? Going once, going twice? Going that way, maybe? Nope. Maybe through here. Oh, here we go. Ah, there's some glasses, if I didn't have my cool authority glasses, which I actually recently just got those repaired. Nice and off camera. Just did some stuff, sold a whole bunch of things. I'm at around 10,000 caps now. Ah, here's our expert.
Hey, man. Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Now, see, this is actually one of the more amusing things. If you play a very low intelligence character, you will actually make him think that you are here to replace him, even if you're not trying to say that. He will think that you have seen through his bullshit and will basically confess everything to you. Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
He is just classy, isn't he? What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes.
1% is really shit,
the
guy.
controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
So yeah, I can't believe you managed to bullshit the NCR recruiters with that kind of lines. What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Later, dude.
Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Now that is an important thing because I believe I'm not sure if you can hack those terminals. So we have the password to one of the terminals. There is another person around here who actually knows how this stuff works. Is he over here? There you are.
Hello.
Ignacio Rivas.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
A little bit of both and a little bit of neither. But for now, I'm interested in science over here.
Whom do you typically work with?
Who are you?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
I want what you want.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
The NCR asked me to help increase the plant's power output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Where should I route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
What more is there to this place than a power plant? Because you keep talking about weapons, and, well, a power plant is not a weapon.
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced.
The Enclave.
Would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
The Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
And later, dude.
Goodbye.
Alright, so he talked about all kinds of factions here in the Wasteland. So, let's see. We know a little bit about the NCR. I believe I mentioned that they're actually founded from a little place called Shady Sands. And the first president of the NCR, President Tandy. And she was, you actually get to save her from I think it's some great cons in the first game. The Followers of the Apocalypse, I believe they are also in the first game, but they are they have a very small part in it. You can recruit a person whose name named Kajata, Kjata. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. And she's not a great... No, not that. She's not a awesome companion, but hey, she is, if nothing else, another person to soak up some bullets. Give me... not the stupid bear trap. I want to disarm... There you are, the tripwire. And, well, like he said, the Followers of the Apocalypse are... Careful. Not careful enough. Alright, well, I can get this one at least. There we go. The Followers of the Apocalypse are pretty much like you said. They are well, they are technically a faction, but they're not interested in ruling anything. They just want to help people. Most of it comes down to them like teaching irrigation and stuff. But there are some other things. There are, other bits of technology that they learn about, like the Helios One power station. Let's reset that connection, and let's look at the Archimedes testing. Tuesday at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on-site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he'll be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different from the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. So yes, there is definitely some kind of weapon, and it sounds like it's got some serious oomph behind it. You might think, well, is it like a nuke? Because, we're talking about having mandatory protection and you can't go outside, and it's not a nuke, despite the kind of similarities. It is actually an orbital beam cannon, is what it is set up for. And you can find the Euclid Seafinder, which is the thing to actually fire it with. You can actually get that from a kid in New Vegas who is using it as a toy, because, until you start moving power to it, it's just it doesn't actually do anything. And yeah, in here you get some dogs, and I'm not aware of any way to get in here without shooting these dogs. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. It doesn't piss off the NCR. As weird as that is. And... blam blam. Blam. There we go. Alrighty. And then, let's see. The Brotherhood of Steel is actually a very long-running faction in Fallout. They're in the first game and the second game. They're in... You are a member of them in Tactics. I think you might be a member of them in Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, duh. And Fallout 3 has them. Fallout 3 has them. New Vegas has them, and I believe Fallout 4 has them also. Basically, they are remnants of the pre-war army. There we go. And so yeah, that's all you gotta do. You gotta go and get these two terminals. You might be able to hack them. I kind of doubt it, though. I'm pretty sure you need to get the passwords for them. Anyway, the Brotherhood of Steel, they are, like I said, remnants of the army, and they are not interested in... I'm going to just take this. Thank you. They are not interested in, holding land. There might be a couple factions in different areas that want to hold land, but for the most part, they are only interested in technology. Like the one follower guy was saying, they are especially interested in weapons technology. They basically want to sequester all technology that they can, because they want to try to keep, another world war from happening. Which is fair enough, but they also will take other kinds of technology. And they tend to view the normal wastelanders as little more than tribals. Get on the pipes. Oh, why did I go in here? Why did I go in here, little viewers? This is a very difficult area to deal with. Did I get on there? Yay. Go under. Yeah, they tended to think of the various wastelanders as nothing more than tribals. And since they do usually have power armor, they don't usually resort to violence with Wastelanders, but they can. And if they do, they don't leave much behind. But they've had a lot of history in the Fallout games. In the first one, you could actually join them. They had... Technically, anyone could join them. There you are. I'm going to try to sneak across. And get at this terminal. Woo! Alright. Yes, in the first Fallout, you could join the Brotherhood of Steel, but for the most part, their thing to join them was just a thing to get rid of people who wanted to join him, because you had to go to an incredibly radioactive place that killed a big group of paladins, even with their power armor. Dead removed. So yeah, it was basically a suicide mission. But if you actually do it, that's how you can get your power armor in the first game. There might be a way to get power armor without going through them in the first game, but I don't remember it. Weird. Yeah, and then, let's see. In Tactics, I believe you are a member of them, though I don't recall anything beyond that because I didn't really care for Tactics. I thought it was kinda dumb. Am I really down to just this? Yep, I am. Dirt. In Brotherhood of Steel, I don't remember very much about it, but it's named after them, so they've got to be in there somehow. See, if you do want that on the turrets, they'll actually shoot at everything, or you can just turn them off. I'm going to just turn them off. Ow. Careful, guys. There's a couple of mines in here. There we go. And then in... Whew. Oh, you guys got it. Looks like that was a Robobrain. Yes, it was. I was helpful. Excuse me. And then in Fallout 3, you actually got to see... Oh, see, I didn't talk about them in Fallout 2. In Fallout 2, they had almost no presence, actually. They had a couple of bases, but I believe you only ever actually talked to a single member of the entire Brotherhood. And the implication that they've basically gone underground after the events of the first Fallout to kind of reassess what they're going to do. And I think they decided that, you know, being subtle is better than, you know, just sitting there and be like, yeah, you can join us if you want to, snicker, snicker, Mr. Gutsy. And then come Fallout 3, you can see that they've had a bit of an issue with NCR, and this again comes down to them not really recognizing any post-war governments. And so they don't play well with others, basically. And there are actually quests in this that will help to make them play well with others, or at least play with others at all. And ooh, score! I'll take both of those. And then in Fallout 4, I don't know what they're doing in Fallout New. Fallout, yeah, in this one, like I was saying, there's some quests that you can do to actually, I think, make them a little bit more extroverted. In Fallout 3, there is actually a schism within the Brotherhood, because some of them wanted to basically stand up and start doing stuff in the Wasteland, because basically they're not making a whole lot of friends, and they realized that they were starting to die out. But some of them were being too stubborn for that, and so that's where you get the schism from. Ooh, pulse grenades. I will take those. And I never did much with the schismed group. I did a little... broke it. never did a whole bunch of with the Brotherhood in Fallout 3 because they were kind of meh. And then, let's see, the other faction that he was talking about, the Enclave, that, fall off, was the main... Whoop. Anyway, that was the main villain group in Fallout 2. Am I doing this wrong? No, I'm doing this right. Whoop. I hear Protectron. I'll take all of those. And the Enclave are the remnants of the U.S. government, and they were actually stationed on an oil platform. Amusing as that is. Toy car? No. Metal box? Maybe. 2 clubs. Hang on. Scratching. Alright. Oh, I'll take that one. And nope. And nope. And basically, at the end of Fallout 2, you blow up their oil platform. And in Fallout 3, they actually make a comeback, or rather, these were ones that were situated on the other coast, and the Enclave was dealing with trying to rebuild on the east coast after their base on the west coast got blowed up. And I think that your dad was technically part of the Enclave. I think. I could easily be wrong. It would not be the first time. So yeah, the Enclave is really big jerks. They're basically the Brotherhood because they actually have more advanced technology than the Brotherhood. Their power armor makes the Brotherhood power armor look like complete crap in comparison. The advanced power armor and the advanced power armor Mark II. And you can actually get a set of advanced power armor in New Vegas, which I did not know. I thought it was, I thought you could only get, regular power armor. Blam, blam, blam. Take that. Haha. Oh, I really like the Recharger, loyal viewers. It's such a good rifle. Especially if you make it your signature weapon. Am I hearing... Nah, you guys are good. Although I do remember... Boom... No, okay. You still have your rifle on your back. I saw him pull out his machete, and I was like, are you going to be using your machete, like, for realsies? For realsies? But nope, he's not. Which is good. I don't want him to use his machete. He has a sniper rifle. You're a sniper, not you're a sniper, not a macheteer. What's the actual way to get down? Oh, right here. Herder. And there's more bad guys around. Man, I feel like the weapon takes up so much of the screen. Can I jump up here? Can I use that? Of course not. Pencil? I don't want pencils. Alright, let's go through here. And let's see. I believe that was all the factions that that one guy mentioned. And the only faction... Oh, he also mentioned the Legion. Which, well, as I've made known through the rest of this playthrough, I don't like the Legion. I think they're gigantic assholes. And I will happily shoot them on sight. Poseidon Energy Employee ID card. This is very good for... I think that from now on, if I have that in my inventory, the various robots around here will not shoot me. Though they are still showing up as red. So I could be wrong. It might actually be something I need to get into the mainframe itself. It could be, it could be. And yes, the Brotherhood in here, actually, they were stationed as the people said, they were stationed actually in here. So you can see a lot of the, like right here, this was almost certainly a Brotherhood fortification that the NCR eventually overran. And, oh, is this where I want to be? Yes, this is. Excellent. Very good. Nothing around here to shoot at us at the moment. Let's turn on a light. There we go. Alright, over here is the mainframe. Right there. Auxiliary generator. I do not have 35 repair or higher. Did I just pick up a fixing things? I feel like I might have. Skills, repair. So yeah, if I have a fixing things, I can fix that after reading it. There we go. And make sure I have a scrap metal on me. Scrap metal. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and just do that. Fixing things. There we go. Repair the wire. Doo-doo-doo. Sufficient electricity should be flown to the mainframe computer. Yeah, so you have to basically deal with the mainframe computer. I believe you can get some repair parts from up the stairs. Configure power grid. Full region. There we go. Very good, very good. Nope, not going to do that. Trials, here we go. Let's read about the Archimedes. Pending the successful launch of Archimedes 2, we ought to be able to begin field trials with the handheld rangefinder within a few weeks. Our small-scale tests have already proven the viability of sending power as microwave radiation from the plant to a remote receiver and converting it back into a usable form. All that remains is to extrapolate it into full scale and then prove out the long-range communication targeting system on the rangefinder. Archimedes testing. We already read that. Done. And I have no idea how the one kid in New Vegas got a hold of the rangefinder. It really does look like just a toy, so it's not too surprising that a kid would have it, but it is kind of weird. And I also don't know what this block is for. I feel like it's part of the Wild Wasteland, but I didn't get a woo kind of thingy. Let's see. Is there anything else cool up here? Nope, nothing there. Going up, going up. Alright, I know that there's a robot. Yeah, there's these robots over here. Well, that's part of a robo brain, and this is Python. Right, this guy is what you can do to actually, if you don't have the repair skill, you can, if you have science, you can hardwire him to repair it, or you can insert the ID card if you don't have science either. So I'm going to just leave him alone. What do we have over here? I am not sure what we have right there. Dinner plate, pinion nuts. Pff, that's all boring. A regular old pre-war book. And yes, I believe I need to go back outside. And yes. This is very, very bad design, loyal viewers. If you ever end up designing a solar power plant with a reflector setup, don't put your control panel for it on the tower, especially if you have to go back up to where all the crap is going to be focused to get back inside. So, I thought I was here in time, but what is it now? The time is... Let's actually hit T, huh? And, I literally just missed it. Seriously? Yep. Between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. It is now 3:03 p.m. Alright, power configuration, that's set. The ground level terminals are set. So now, we're going to just sit around for, let's see, 19 hours? Sure. So how's your day, little viewers? My day's going pretty good. I'm going to have a drink of tea. Good old tea. So yeah, there we are. So you pull that, and you want to start moving because it's going to start getting very, very warm. Yep, hear all that? Crap. Yeah. And also, if you're going to be doing that, don't make the stupid door lock until when you're trying to get out of there. That's a terrible way to design a power plant like this. But anyway, that's pretty much the entire quest. Let's get out of here and talk to Ignacio again. And I might come back and explore around in here and just, scavenge stuff. Well, let's see if... I wonder what am I seeing here? Is it just like some rad... Is it just some rad roaches?
Please take cover until the danger has
Nope. Yes, there are several... There you go. There are some laser tripwires around here. Right there's one, actually. Repair or science to disable them. And if you manage to trip them, all of these guys will get out. Amusingly enough, though, this is Fallout New Vegas. They might be able to glitch out anyway. There you go. So yeah, they're supposed to be nice and inactive until you actually, walk over one of those tripwires. But, whatever. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? I need to go that way. What's, Nope. I got flipped, turned upside down, little viewers. Alright, now let's try going the correct way. We go here, we go here, we go out here, we go upstairs. I wonder if I could have fast traveled down to the bottom of this when I was up at the top, because I was technically outside, and if you're outside, you can fast travel. So I don't know. If you're going to be playing this, little viewers, you could try it. Anything cool in here? There's a first aid box, which are always cool. Anything cool in here? Wonder glue. I like wonder glue. What do we got in the boxes? Sunset sarsaparilla. And I don't care about the scrap metal. I've got a pretty good pile of scrap metal on 80 already. I also have not a whole lot of other stuff on Eddie because I sold just about everything. I had 300 pounds of crap to sell. And I love, 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 love my mod that gives vendors more money, because it makes things so much more convenient, little viewers, than to have to constantly carry around tons and tons and tons of stuff that's worth money and be unable to actually use it. Alright, and you can actually hear the solar stuff going on. And this is actually a funny thing here. These are the wrong kind of panels for this type of solar system. You don't use the collector type arrays, which is what these are. You can see it. You don't use these kind of collector type solar panels for this kind of thing, because this design, basically you have all these mirrors around here and they reflect the incoming sunlight up to a central point, and then you use that central point to gather up all the heat, and you run it through the normal power plant stuff. But these are not mirrors. These are solar panels. So yeah, that's just one of those things. That's just one of those things, little viewers. But let's go ahead and get inside and talk to Ignacio and turn in this quest, and that'll probably do it for this episode. What have we done? We've set up the solar plant. And you might be able to, if you do like this and decide that you do actually want to, use the Sea Finder, I'm pretty sure you can come back and change it.
What can I help you with?
I did the thing.
So I saw. Shame to let the energy go to waste, but on the other hand, now we can rest easy.
Hang on, I think I did that wrong.
Goodbye.
Because I did not want to actually, hang on a second, loyal viewers, I'm gonna look at stuff. And I'm back, loyal viewers, and,
Hello.
I think I'm stuck with having done it wrong. Oh, or am I? Yep. I believe I'm stuck with having done it wrong.
So I saw. Shame to let
I'm pretty sure that you can actually route the power to, the rest of the place without browning everything out. So, oops. So yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but that's what happens when I'm, This is why you should pay attention when you're playing, loyal viewers. But that is going to do it for this episode. What have we done? We've done it wrong. But that's okay. So, I think next time we're going to continue on north towards New Vegas. I think that's all we've really got to do. Repcon HQ, Camp McCarran, Northern Passage. No, I don't want to go there. Up here's New Vegas. I don't know. We'll probably start wandering somewhere. Maybe Forlorn Hope. Maybe I think next time we'll probably actually find Veronica and maybe start doing her quests. At least until we get a couple more levels, and then we'll go and do Old World Blues. But that's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, I shall catch you on the flip side. Laters. I never noticed those rays going up to it. That's cool. Alright, bye.